We're offline.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive!
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Meddling kid. Trace the call. It's coming from inside the
Be
house.
afraid. Be very.
How's it going, people, and welcome to a brand new episode of Adventures in Murderland with me, Mike James, and the Corey Feldman to my $1 million to reveal the top highest pedophiles in Hollywood, Alan Cassidy.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Did you like that one?
I like that one. That was
That
fun.
is the bond that we share is equal to the £1 million that Corey Feldman wants to reveal the pedophiles. If I knew of that many pedophiles who potentially were going to be the kids were going to be at risk for dealing with them, I don't think I would need the £1 million. I think I would just straight out call them out, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he even knows?
I think he knows something.
I think he knows maybe something. But, like, as soon as Kevin Spacey thing came out, he was like, oh, yeah, that was one of them. And it's like, was it? Why didn't you just say that? He's like, oh, yeah, Kevin Spacey, yeah, that was one of them. It's like he's, like, just jumping on the bandwagon as soon as they get revealed anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't he want, like, a documentary to be made about it or something?
Well, that's what the £1 million is, $1 million are for, isn't it?
Why do you need to make, like, an hour-long movie, documentary, revealing that? Just put a Twitter post. Put it on Twitter. Literally, it takes how many number of lines it would take.
Remember when he got stabbed as well?
Yes, he got stabbed by that little pin thing, right?
It was a knife, but it was just the size
It was the
of a pin.
tiniest. But to be honest with you, if I was on the street and I got stabbed, even with the pin, I would freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, because there's those things where people put like poison on it, like where people think like Jimi Hendrix got assassinated. By the way. Sorry, real quick. If you want to just jump straight into the whole point of this podcast, we'll put the link to Straight Into the Murder in the time code down below if you just want to jump straight into that. Usually we just spend a couple of minutes just talking shit if you haven't listened to the podcast before. But yeah, there's the sort of conspiracy that Jimi Hendrix was killed by the CIA because of all of the free love movement and shit. And the idea was that they apparently put like a pin in the base of his boot, so that when he put his boot in, he stabbed it and then he got the poison. Do you really think Corey Feldman is on the same level as Jimi Hendrix with the revolution that he's causing?
Well, if Hollywood is like scared, like something's going to come out and he's going to announce it, maybe
Do you really think they're afraid of Corey Feldman? I don't think they're afraid of Corey Feldman. I think people in Hollywood are like, oh, Holly weird. Holly weird, as they say. I don't think they're afraid, because I think they just think everyone looks at Corey Feldman like he's just this big, crazy guy anyway. Like he's a big
weirdo.
Yeah, like, don't believe Corey Feldman. But, I mean, he makes good music. Iconic.
Oh.
What's it called? Like, Angel and...
Devil and Angels or something like that.
Corey and the Angels or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
It's like Josie and the Pussycats, but cool cartoon. Hanna-Barbera should so get on that. Corey and the Angels, like Corey Feldman and these like Playboy girls in like angel outfits, solving spooky kooky mysteries. No, catching pedophiles. Animation like Hanna-Barbera style. Corey Feldman with all these like girls in like angel outfits, and then they go around catching pedophiles, but like in a great kind of cool way, accessible for kids.
I don't think they can put that on Cartoon Network, can they? You'll have to go on Adult Swim now.
Adult Swim, yeah, as long as like after 8 p.m. or something. But that would be a really sort of entertaining way for Corey Feldman to sort of, that's how we should spend the $1 million. Yeah. If Corey Feldman said to me, I will use this $1 million to make a TV series revealing every high up paedophile in Hollywood, and it will be done via an anthology series. Per episode, I will reveal another paedophile, where the Coreys will rip off the mask of someone, and it'll be the paedophile underneath.
As long as there's a scene in every single episode where they just go through like $1 million and they keep going across each other.
Yes,
as long as
yes.
it's seen like that, that's fine.
And the killer, not the killer, the paedophile used to say at the end, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for meddling with those kids. Like that.
Oh, no.
See, it's like a twist on an old classic.
Oh, no.
It's a twist on an old classic. I think that would do so good. Corey Feldman, I know you're listening. So make that shit happen. I will take out a Wonga or a Quick Quid. Other loan,
don't know what that is.
Other loan companies. What? Like payday loan companies? Other payday loan companies are available to get you into debt and ruin your life. Ruin your life if you were to. Yes, that was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? So, fuck. Well, we've started off on a good note anyway. Real quick, Alan, I just want to do some topical things. I know we've already... because I know last time we said that you were going to quote the topic and everything, but I prepared for the eventuality that you didn't quote the topic, which I'm assuming you did not.
I come up with the topic last week.
Yeah, but then we said that you should do it every week, so I thought...
Oh, right, I didn't
think so. It's fine. But I thought, let's be topical, okay? And also because... we're advertising ourselves as an LGBTQ plus podcast. Let's talk about something topical within the LGBTQ plus community, okay?
Okay.
It might be divisive. And we've only got a couple minutes to go through this, so let's try and make it real short, sweet, and snappy, baby. Okay. So Ruby Rose, Batgirl, thoughts?
Oh, that was wow.
Is that more than what you were expecting?
I wasn't expecting that. To be fair.
Ruby Rose, Batgirl, go.
It's silly that people are saying that she's not a lesbian.
She's not lesbian enough, apparently.
Oh, yeah, not lesbian enough.
I don't know what they're expecting from their lesbians. They're having very high expectations of
I just think it's bully tactics.
I think so,
fucking
right?
Horrible.
I think so. I mean, I've heard a lot of people now sort of backtracking on that and saying, oh, the outrage was because she's not a very good actress, not because she's not lesbian enough. That's not the initial thing that I saw everyone flipping their shit about.
Yeah.
I think everyone was flipping their shit about her not being lesbian enough or whatever like that, or being lesbian. Then they quickly got owned, and then they were told, oh no, she is a fucking lesbian. Did you not realize? And they've gone, oh yeah, fuck. Like those people who don't want to be wrong. And I think they've backtracked and gone, oh, it's just because of her acting.
No, you can't do that.
Which her acting isn't the greatest from what I've seen, but people can learn.
Well, I've seen her in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And it was alright.
That movie, though. But you don't really need to... She wasn't given much to work with that movie. She really was not. But we love those movies as well, by the way. For anyone out there, we love those movies. But we've got to admit, the last two maybe weren't the greatest. The last one was terrible. That was the worst climax to that series.
The one with Nemesis is still my favourite one.
That was a good one.
Anyway, that's with that.
So Ruby Rose, terrible actress, maybe. I don't know. The Rock was a bad actor at one point, but now he seems to be everyone's national treasure. Speaking of which, The Rock and Jungle Cruise on the same topic. Jack Whitehall as the gay character in that movie.
I think it's good casting. To be fair,
I think so. I get
enough. He's not gay. He's not part of the
concerns. I get the concerns, and I also feel them as well, because we've said before a couple of times on the podcast about sort of like the way that gay guys, especially, were represented back in that day, like in sort of the 70s, 80s, even like more recently, where they're always sort of the comic relief, and they were always like the over the top camp people, like "Are you being served?" and shit. Is that one of them? Right. They were always sort of the limp-wristed, oh, matron, oh, how you doing, oh, or that sort of thing. But I don't think Jack Whitehall will play it as that. I mean, people are flipping out because of his description.
I think Jack Whitehall is like that anyway.
He is sort of, well, he gives off a slightly camp persona anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not over the top. But I just hope he doesn't go over the top with it. That's the only thing. I think he's fine casting for it, and people are saying that they should give gay actors the opportunity to do it as well. But I really was trying to think of, okay, because we can't go unnamed actor for this, because it's fucking Disney. They want a name on there. They want someone to bring in the money, especially with a relatively unknown title like fucking Jungle Cruise, who only Disney geeks like me and you will probably know what the fuck Jungle Cruise even is.
FYI, it's a ride.
It's a ride. It's a ride. They need big names for every single casting to bring people in. I know Jack Whitehall isn't the biggest of names, but it's a name, right? They put fucking James Corden in Into the Woods to bring that in.
To be fair, James Corden was like...
He's a big deal right now.
He was big just before that as well, wasn't he?
He was sort of taken off.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need a big name. And I was thinking, okay, so he's playing Emily Blunt's brother. So what we need for casting is a British guy who can also, because he's meant to be a comedy guy, we needed a British guy who's a comedian who could also be around the same age as him for the age difference to match up. And I was really struggling trying to think of who that could be. I really can't think of another person.
I actually can't myself, to be fair.
Who would fit that casting perfectly and also just be gay. You know
And
what I
if
mean?
you want him to be like actually gay as well.
Yeah. I don't think I can think of one.
That's like finding a needle in a haystack, that.
Yeah. And then, because what you'd need to do is, I'm sure there's plenty out there, gay, are in that demographic, in that sort of, who match that description, who are unknown names.
Yeah.
But in terms of, and I get, it would be so amazing if you could, if Disney could cast unknown names in all of its movies. That would be amazing for the acting community. But it's not going to fucking happen. So you've got to be realistic with this shit. They want a fucking name. So I think Jack Whitehall, I keep eyes and ears open until I actually see the performances.
I'm not one of them people to badmouth anybody. Like, even with the whole Scarlett Johansson thing.
Oh, when she played Mowgli in Jungle Book?
No. About the whole
that was bad, right?
transgender.
Oh, that one
with that movie.
Oh, I wasn't going to get into that one.
Okay,
that's
not getting that.
That's a real sticky situation for a lot of different things.
Let's cut that bit.
There are definitely parallels between the two things, but and I can't really comment on the Scarlett Johansson thing too much because I am not a trans person.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't speak from that perspective of how I would feel about someone representing me. But as a gay guy, I'm fine with Jack Whitehall representing me as long as the performance is cool. I'd prefer young kids going into that movie to go and watch that film, see Jack Whitehall portray maybe a slightly camp character, because some gay guys are camp, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Look at you, for instance.
Yes. And there's nothing fucking wrong with being camp. That's the thing why people are saying, we could go on too much for this. We need to cut this really, really short. Yeah, I would much prefer him to portray a gay guy and have a good performance and have kids go in there and love that character and come out and go, that guy was so cool. He was so funny. I really love that character guy. And then he's gay, rather than having a shitty actor who might be gay play him. And then he portrays him worse, and he's not a lovable, fun character. And then the kids come out and go, that character wasn't good. I didn't like that character, and he was gay. Mm-hmm. I want them to come away with positive connotations from that character, essentially.
And
he's cute, right?
Jack Whitehall is really cute. Yeah. It really is.
I think he'd be gay for a little. Maybe he's bendable.
I was going to say something then, but I thought, nah, better not.
What? You would finger him?
No, I was actually thinking for 20 quid, but I was thinking about the Stephen Amell. I was like, oh, he got a lot of backlash.
Jack Whitehall does not need £20. He's got more money than us, bitch.
I was taking
he could fund Corey Feldman's Hanna-Barbera animation all on his own, easily. Especially now he's got that Disney money.
Oh yeah, Stephen Amell, just a very quick one.
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with that t-shirt. Well, I do agree with that t-shirt. I don't agree with why people are kicking off. End off.
Yes, we have run very much over on the ramblings. But that's perfectly fine. But yeah, we're going to have to end that bit. Hold that thought, baby. Because right now we are jumping straight into why the millions and thousands of listeners, including Corey Feldman, have tuned in this evening for the Grizzlies.
What the fuck was that?
It's a dramatic introduction.
Jesus.
Throughout history, in all corners of the world, storytellers have often wrote of witches and wizards. From modern-day movies like Harry Potter to the cautionary tale of Hansel and Gretel in 1812, all the way back to the ancient curse of Tutankhamun. We as people have been fascinated with the supernatural. But what happens when that fascination becomes something more? Something deadly. From Mexican drug cartels and voodoo priests to bisexual polyamorous relationships, this is the story of Adolfo Jesus Constanzo, a.k.a. The Witch Doctor.
Ooh.
Bow bow ba do ba do beep boo ba ba ding ding
Whoa,
ding dong.
Okay, we can't sing.